Good morning. Gotta get my stuff out here. Okay, let's let the computer catch up. I don't think the computer realizes that the only thing I believe goes on ketchup is brats and burgers, because it always likes to take its dear sweet time. Okay. Oh, thank you, honey. Yep, it just started. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Remember, we plan everything down on paper so we can put it into practice. That's how we get it done. That's what happens. That's the best way to do it. Okay, first things first. Oh, I'm so sorry, Michelle. We need to get dressed to shoes. That's what we need to do. We need to do it every single day. We need to be ready to go. We need to prove to ourselves that we can do it. We need to show ourselves that we're worth it. We need to be ready to go. Remember, yay! Everything we do is for ourselves. If other people are impacted by it, all the better, but we do this for ourselves, not anybody else. Because their feelings change. Feelings are fluid. Actions are concrete. So, there we go. We're dressed to shoes. I decided I'm gonna step back. One of my friends had posted, hey, what are you reading right now? So I posted my book that I was reading. And then I added in there, I just finished this book on Sunday, and I started and I finished this book on Monday, and now I'm reading this book, and it was Tuesday. And she's like, have you ever done the 100 books you should read before you die? And I said, no, I have not. So I searched the list. I've read like 85 of them. I have like 15 I have to read. But I decided that I'm going to go back and I'm going to just read them all again because, they're amazing books. Anna Karenina, Pride and Prejudice, A Wrinkle in Time. All these books are classics. Little Women. A lot of the books are not short, but they're all amazing books. And the 15 that I haven't read, I hadn't heard of. It's actually on my personal Facebook page. I'll see if I can find it for you and I'll tag you in it. So, and actually Harry Potter's on there, and so are Hunger Games. And I was like, cool. But so I get to read those again. Is that an excuse for me to read the Harry Potter books again? Probably. Oh, they're all just good reads. They're not self-help books, except for 5 Years in Silence. That one's kind of close to a self-help book. What is the actual title? I don't have it written down. Unfortunately, there's a lot of plays. Mm-hmm. I like that it has links too. Um, I've never read The Kite Runner. I love Lord of the Flies. I love Hamlet. I love Tale of Two Cities, Romeo and Juliet, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I mean, they're all just, oh. I think they choose that because they're classics. I don't know. Um, they're just, for someone like me, who's a bookworm, a self proclaimed nerd, if you want, um, they're just really good books. And a lot of them were like the standard of the day, or they broke a barrier, like Mary Shelley with Frankenstein. That's the first sci-fi book that was basically got big, written by a female. Um, so they're just good books. And most of those books that are on that list, I would probably say close. Oh, okay, not most. 25% of them I actually was made to read in school. I mean, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I was made to read in school. Diary of Anne Frank, I had to read in school. To Kill a Mockingbird, I had to read in school. Um, Catcher in the Rye, now that's one of the first books that takes you into a look of sociopaths. So, Romeo and Juliet, we had to read in school. So, they're amazing authors. Every single one that I've read. Tolstoy and Dostoevsky. I'm murdering his name, and I know that. Shakespeare, but they're really cool. But see, for me, books, and we're kind of dumping into the core six here. Books are my escape. Books are what make me feel good. Books are where I believe my drama should be. I don't want drama in my real life. I like my drama in my books. Um, when I was little and growing up, we were not allowed any more than an hour of TV a day. And yes, we went and we played outside, or an hour of TV a week that we could pick. My brother and I each got a half an hour program throughout the week, and that's what we picked. We could watch the news. The news was free. You could watch that, but that's when the news was news. So if it was yucky out or really, really cold, um, we read. And we read these classics. And it was just when everything is just either crazy or whatever, I go into a book. Whereas some people will turn on the TV or turn on YouTube or whatever, I dive into a book. Agatha Christie, and Then There Were None is on there. I really believe Curtain should be on there too by her. Um, she is one of the greatest mystery writers of all time, and she is a female. So I just, they're amazing. So, needless to say, I have got plenty of books to read. Plus, most of these being classics, I can check out on Libby, and they're at my public library. So I don't even have to spend any money on them. I just have to get them done in 3 weeks, which isn't bad until you get to Crime and Punishment and stuff like that, where the books are like that. But anyways, I digress. I'm just really excited. I'm really, really excited They also, a lot of those are on homeschooling. They're on homeschooling suggestions because they help increase a child's vocabulary when they read Little Women and stuff like that. No, the book is on Libby. It's an e-read app. It's a it's a public library on your Nook, your Kindle, your laptop, Chrome. It's an app on there, and so they're ebooks that you can read. Yep, it's pretty amazing. You got to have a library card because you sign in with your library card, and then you can check out the books. So that's cool. As we're talking about our core six. Um, yeah, but I mean, the minute you check them out, matter of fact, that's how Jacek got all of his Magic Schoolhouse books, was just through the Libby app because he just checked them out of the library. He had 2 weeks to read them, and then they just get returned. You're welcome. Those are the books that he just absolutely loves. The Magic Tree House, Captain Underpants. He could easily read harder books, but he chooses not to right now. But that's okay. I don't care as long as he reads some. So, anyways, core six. Please, 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 please. If you're not going to do anything else, please do these. Drink your water, eat your meals, get a good night's sleep. Did I get a good night's sleep? I feel like I got a decent night's sleep. Yep, I got 8 hours. What did you pay for? Hi, Andrea. Oh, I know. They're amazing books. He's actually into the second part of it now, where the books are bigger, not as many pictures. That was the Magic Treehouse books were the easiest way to get him into reading because as I would start reading them to him, I would tell him to picture it and then put himself in with Jack and Annie. So that way he was doing the adventures with Jack and Annie. And that was how I got him into reading because you have to be able to picture what you're reading for it to be fun for a kid. You have to compete with TV and YouTube and video games. So if you, yes, the Magic Treehouse books, if you can get them in the story and all of a sudden they're battling dragons or they're on a moon in an adventure or they're ready to get sucked up by a twister, that's way more exciting than what's on TV right now. So, Magic Treehouse books were my in to get him into books. So, make sure you take your meds today. Make sure you pamper yourself. We all know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be reading from now until whenever. Because, like I said, the link that's on my site, they have the books ranked. And I am going to start at 1 and I'm going to go all the way through. Except I don't like the fact that like 4 out of the 7 of the Harry Potter books are in there, but they're just kind of jumbled and they're not in order. Just like the, oh, okay. Right? I know. You can get so into them. Um, Susan Collins with the Hunger Games is on there too, but they're not in order. So, it's crazy. But okay. And then we also need to move. I did not get my steps in yesterday. That did not surprise me. I had a migraine to end all migraines yesterday, and I still feel it right here. So this is now tension. It transformed from migraine into tension, and it's still right here. So I may pull out the massager and do that. Intention. My intention today. Oh, I know. The books are so good. I'm actually reading right now, Andrea. I'm reading The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and that is The Rise of President Snow. You learn all about the history of President Snow. So it's pretty interesting. If I didn't have a migraine, I probably would be about halfway through with it right now. But I had a migraine yesterday, so I didn't read. Um, but it's really good. It's really, really good. See, and in this book, they're almost humanizing. Well, he is humanized, so you almost start. Oh, don't worry about it, Michelle. Um, you can almost feel empathy for him. Almost. He definitely has become more human. So what I've decided I'm going to do, maybe I won't go down the list. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and then I'm going to reread the Hunger Games trilogy. Um, in this part, they're not treating the tributes like gold yet. They literally dumped them into the monkey pit at the zoo. And they show up in the train in cattle cars, in chains, and stuff like that. This is the first year that they get mentors, and the first year that there's betting on them, and the first year that people are allowed to send the tribute gifts. So it's pretty cool. I know this is not book club. I'm sorry. And book club never happened. And I'm sorry about that too. But I still have to come up with an intention, don't I? Um, Acceptance. Today it's acceptance. I need to accept where I'm at and just go from there. Especially if this thing gets worse. I need to just accept where I'm at and just deal with it. Okay. Where's goals? Where's goals? There's goals. Goals got put all the way down. Goals. My goals. I don't want to do mail yet. Mail only lasts 7 days. I need to do mail on Saturday. Okay. I did not call my mom, so I need to call my mom. Oh, invoices got done. Call mom got done. Reminders got done. I messaged Andrea. And I still need to plan meals. That didn't happen. Once again, made a casserole in my electric skillet. Didn't heat up the house. Woohoo. Very happy. Call mom, plan meals. I want to do one area in just sex room. I think he needs his areas gone through mommy wise. So I'm going to pick one area, be it under his bed, foot of his bed, bookshelves, dresser drawers, shelves, or stuffed animals, and go through it and see what I can come up with. Playing calendar. I have session. I have session. I have session. No appointments, no get-togethers, no nothing. Took my shower last night, hoping that it was going to calm. How did it turn out, Michelle? Um, Hoping it would help my headache, and it didn't. But that's okay. I want to make a beef pot pie. I always make chicken pot pie. I want to make a beef pot pie because I can also do that in my air fryer, and I don't need to worry about heating up the house. So, um, Kids Day. Dang it! I keep doing this outside, and you guys can't see his thing. No, one of these days it'll be raining, and I'll be inside, or next week Monday, I'll be doing the evening one, and then you guys will be able to see, or the noon one, you'll be able to see it. Or I'll just take it down one day and bring it out here. I could do that too. All right, plan meals. Today is going to be leftovers. Leftover chicken and rice. Lunch, going to be ham and cheese. Sheena, did you get your one phone call made yesterday that you needed to make things better at your home? And smoothie for breakfast. All right, now we hit the cleaning. Okay. Please, if you can, do them. If you can't, don't worry about it. If you can only do some of them, do some of them. If you can only do one of them, just do one of them. Doesn't really matter. That's not helping me if I do it that way. I need to do it that way. Okay, here we go. All right. So make the bed. Only takes a couple minutes. You will feel much better. You will be amazed. It gives you a starting point. It's that going off of the analogy of climbing a mountain with everything we need to do for the day. It is the first strong foothold. Oh, good. I'm glad it was good. Um, it's that first strong foothold in the morning on which you can build everything else. And let's face it, it's easy, depending upon how much stuff you have around your bed. Swish and swipe. It is the month habit. It is the habit of the month. It takes under 2 minutes per bathroom. You don't need cleaning supplies. You don't need to worry about what else is on the counter. You don't need to worry about anything else. You just need to wet a little piece of toilet paper, get the smudges off the mirrors, get the smudges off the counters, get the smudges off the toilet, and swish inside the toilet, and you're done. The garbage men, Sheena, the garbage men. Okay. Yes, the garbage men. Laundry happens to be next month's habit. So, laundry, get it started, move through it. Honestly, I've got a load sitting in the dryer. Didn't do it yesterday. I could not handle being back in my bedroom, that hot bedroom, with my headache any more than what I had to be. So I still need to fold and put away laundry. See, I tell you guys when I don't do stuff. I don't always get everything done. I don't always have everything looking great. I am human just like you guys, and some days it happens and some days it doesn't. Pick up, put away. This got done. I only think this got done because my son felt so bad for me because I could barely sit up and open my eyes last night that he went through and made sure everything in the house got picked up and put away that he had pulled out. He even went up in the kitchen. He was going to try and put dishes away, and I'm like, nope, they're not dry yet. So I think he, oh, nice. He went through and, without me even asking, picked up everything that he needed to. So I think he felt bad for me. He even set my pillow up on the couch and told me, he said, Mama, come over here and lay down. And I said, okay. So I went over there, and then all of a sudden he covered me up with a blanket. Next thing I know, it's like 9:30. We had both fallen asleep. He's sleeping on my hip, and I'm sleeping on the couch. So it was quite sweet. It was quite sweet. He felt, I know he felt really bad for me yesterday. I'm actually not as sore as I thought I would be today because yoga kicked my butt yesterday. That was not an easy flow. Yoga kicked my butt yesterday. Speaking of yoga, how long is it today? 15 minutes. Pyramid pose. Cool. Okay. Last two things. Meal prep, then clean the kitchen. He is. Hi, Laura. He is when he wants to be. Meal prep for me, non-existent today because we have leftovers. I love that. See, and I wasn't sure how much this was going to make. And that is why I started just writing my meals off to the side. Because then if a meal takes up 2 days or 3 days, I don't have to worry about shuffling meals. So I just cross it off that list. So I have absolutely no meal prep. I still have smoothie bags in there, and things like that. So no meal prep, none whatsoever. He even wanted a snack, and he got up and he made it himself. He put the cutter through the apple, climbed up on the counters, got his chocolate and peanut butter mix that I make for him, and had his apple and chocolate and peanut butter for bedtime. I was very proud of him yesterday. Now, why it takes Mama to have a split and migraine for him to do that is beyond me. We're going to explore that part today. No, I don't need this anymore. It is no longer June. I don't need that. I will get rid of that. That can go out. All that needs to be in here are my cards. Okay, guys, you can do this. Remember, you are who you make yourself. You do what you choose to do. You encompass that which you believe. There's a thing going around right now that I saw on Facebook. And it says, if you choose to see a yellow car, mine usually does too, but for some reason yesterday he didn't. If you choose to see a yellow car, you will see a yellow car. If you choose to see a red car, if you want to see a red car, you will see a red car. So if you choose to see unhappiness, that is all you're going to see. If you choose to see challenges, that's all you're going to see. If you choose to see clutter, then that's all you're going to see. It's a matter of perspective and letting your brain not take you to those places you don't want to go. Our brain is very powerful. Our brain is incredible, and we've only tapped into 5% of it, 3% of it. So don't pit it against you. Focus on the positive, focus on the good, focus on who you are. Because when you close your eyes, and I had a client do this yesterday, close your eyes and imagine your, okay, we all know I hate the P word, but I'm going to use it, your perfect self. That is who you truly are. So you just need to tap into that and you will be fine. So, on that note, I have to get ready for yoga. Let's see if yoga is going to kick my butt today. It shouldn't because it's just a pose practice. So, because it's just pyramid pose practice, right? I think that's what I read. That's what I read, right? Yes, pyramid pose. I did not like that yoga for swimmers. I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do a different one. Yeah. Yoga for golfers. Golf is just a good waste of a rifle range. Um, yeah, I'm going to change that one to something else because I did not like that yoga for swimmers. Okay, now that I'm sitting here talking to myself, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Probably, but I'm going to hope that it doesn't because I want to do it. Um, Maybe I'll wait and I'll do my yoga after my 2 sessions. That would be something different. I could wait and do it after sessions just in case it makes it worse because then I'm going to go to bed. Since I only have 3 today, we'll see. I'll scroll through it and we'll see what happens. All right, y'all have a great day. Remember, what you're doing matters. What you're doing is making a difference. You're all amazing. You're all wonderful. You're all beautiful. I need to get clean glasses on my thing. It will be good. Thank you, Andrea. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great one, everybody. You deserve it. Bye. You're welcome, Sheena.